could be anything like, you know, my car battery died, you know, it's a hell of a life. Or I got a promotion, it's a hell of a life. You know, it's become this community of people who use that phrase, it's a hell of a life, to sort of cover this multitude of things, you know. It's a hell of a life.
And a successful one, too, for this 31-year-old rising country star from Battle Creek, Michigan.
I think people think of Michigan and they immediately think of Detroit. There's a lot of Michigan that's not Detroit. Most of Michigan is farms and farmers and, you know, rural areas, and I mean, people are fanatics about country music up there, and just as much as in the Southeast.
Frankie's single, Hell of a Life, is making its way up the country music charts, but this isn't Frankie's first time on country radio.
Nothing drives the boys right out of their mind, like a bunch of girls.
Those songs like A Bunch of Girls and Tell Me You Got Lonely earned him national exposure in the past. Something was always missing. Disappointed those records weren't bigger hits, Frankie signed to a new label and is ready for a fresh start, complete with a new approach for his label debut, Sunshine and Whiskey.
I've got a new producer, his name's Marshall Altman. I really have to give him the credit because he invested a ton of time in this process. We would write songs and work on the tracks and really built them from scratch.
Talk a little bit about some of the other songs on the album that may be your favorites for whatever reason, or songs that you lean to a little bit, and why.
One of them is called Tip Jar, which is it's a story about this sort of summer love, and this girl comes up to the stage and drops a note in this guy's tip jar.
Man, you find all kind of things in a tip jar.
The other one is Don't Tell Mama I Was Drinking, which is an old song. It's like 25 years old.
Don't tell mama I was drinking.
It was so old school and slow and country, and I thought there's no way the label would ever let me put this on this record. We spent a few days like really just making it my own.
There's a common theme within a lot of these songs, and it's drinking.
That's a theme that runs through a lot of country music and country music fans. There are some party tunes and fun tunes like Drinky Drink that's on this album, but there's songs like Sober Me Up and Don't Tell Mama I Was Drinking that are also a little deeper.
Frankie isn't only winning over fans with a good voice and catchy lyrics, he's a pretty mean guitar player as well.
There are a lot of new artists out there right now. What do you think, how do you think your music stands apart from the rest?
I think my music is different because it's me, you know. There's a lot of things that you know, Jake Owen or Florida Georgia Line or those guys, there's a lot of things that those guys can do that I can't do, but they can't do me. So as long as I'm just me and recording songs that move me, that speak to me, I just have to be me, and then if that's the case, then I'm safe because nobody else can do that.
It's a hell of